places we've grown, all of us are done for. And we live in a beautiful world. Yeah, we do, yeah, we do. We live in a beautiful world. Bones sinking like stones, all that we fought for. Places we've grown, all of us are done for. And we live in a beautiful world. Yeah, we do, yeah, we do. We live in a beautiful somebody to lean on. We've been together for a while now. We're growing stronger every day now. It feels so good and there is no doubt I will stay with you as each morning brings the sunrise and the flowers bloom in springtime. On my love and you can rely, and I'll stay with you. Oh, I will stay with you through the ups and the downs. Oh, I will stay with you when no one else is around. And when the dark clouds arise, I will stay by your side. And I know we'll be alright. I will stay with you. Ooh. Though relationships can get old, they have the tendency to grow cold. We have something like a miracle, yeah, and I'll stay with you. Oh, I will stay with you through the ups and the downs. Yes, I will stay with you when no one else is around. And when the dark clouds arise, I will stay by your side. And I know we'll be alright. I will stay with you. And there'll be heartaches and pain, yes it will, but through it all we will remain. Hey, in this life we all know friends may come and they may go, but through the years I know I will stay. And in the end I know that we'll find love so beautiful and divine, and we'll be lovers for a lifetime, yeah. And I'll stay with you. Oh, I will stay through the ups and the downs. Yes, I will. Oh, I'm gonna stay
was wrapped up in clover. The night I looked at you, I found a dream that I could speak to, a dream that I can call my own. I found a thrill to press my cheek to, a thrill that I have never known. Oh yeah, you smile, you smile. Oh, and then the spell was cast, and here we are in heaven. For you are mine at last.
She's got a way about her, I don't know what it is, but I know that I can't live without her. She's got a way of pleasing, I don't know what it is, but there doesn't have to be a reason anyway. She's got a smile that heals me, I don't know why it is, but I have to laugh when she reveals me. She's got a way of talking, I don't know why it is, but it lifts me up when we are walking anywhere. She comes to me when I'm feeling down, inspires me without a sound. She touches me and I get turned around. She's got a way of showing, oh, how I make her feel, and I find the strength to keep on going. She's got a light around her, oh, and everywhere she goes, a million dreams of love surround her everywhere. She comes to me when I'm feeling down, inspires me without a sound. She touches me and I get turned around. Oh. She's got a smile that heals me, I don't know why it is, but I have to laugh when she reveals me. She's got a way about her, I don't know what it is, but I know that I can't live without her anyway.
No, this is not goodbye. get terrified. Please don't say goodbye. 'Cause girl, if you leave me now, if you give it up and just walk right out, you will take the biggest part of me and all the things that I believe. Baby, if you leave me now. Yeah. When did we lose our way? My whole world was unraveling. Girl, it's driving me insane.
Can you feel it?
Yes, LaRonda, the excitement is in the air.
It certainly is. Good afternoon or morning. I'm Dr. LaRonda McGrath, CEO of YWCA Central Alabama.
And my name is Andrea McCaskey, president of the board. Listen, today is a celebration of our past, our present, and our future. We have some thrilling news for you later on in today's program that you will not want to miss. So stay tuned.
That's right. We want to welcome each and every one of you to YWCA Central Alabama's 23rd annual Purse and Passion event. We're honored that you chose to spend some time with us today. And of course, we are sending those big YW hugs to everyone who made this day possible, starting with our incredible, passionate, fabulous, and a whole host of other great adjectives, Purse and Passion co-chairs Dana Cockrell, April Fort, and Holly Stiles for going above and beyond to ensure the success of this program. And our over 50 host at home or office and virtual table captains and their guests. And of course, our YW team who have worked around the clock and behind the scenes. Everyone who is already hitting that big green Give Now button, we thank you too. And of course, to our magnificent sponsors, starting with our presenting sponsors, Williamson Martin and Brooke Family Foundation, Medical Properties Trust, Harvard Management Corporation. On to our Hope sponsors, Alabama Power, McKinney Capital, PNC, Protective Life Corporation, Regions Bank, our Compassion sponsors, Hackney Foundation, EBSCO, Brassfield and Gorey, White, Arnold and Dowd, Baptist Health Systems, Or Construction, Bridgeworth, Balch and Bingham, Vulcan Materials Company, and Renaissance Bank. Our care sponsors, Lakeshore Foundation, Frank and Fred Friedman Foundation, Dunn French Foundation, Lightfoot White and Arnold, Ascension St. Vincent's, Maynard Cooper and Gale, Greater Birmingham Convention and Visitors Bureau, Denton Sorority, Byers Wright, Encompass Health Corporation, Cap Trust, the Sanders Trust, Bradley Arendt Bolt Cummings, and our nurture sponsors, Baker Donaldson, Birmingham Coca-Cola Bottling Company, O'Neill Industries, Red Diamond, RFG Advisory, Stretch to Strength, Wilmington, and Win South. Thank you all. You know, it's because of you that we are able to support thousands of women, children, and families through our life-changing and empowerment programs every day.
We'll pause here for a moment in memory of our dear friend and former YWCA board member, Suzanne Paulson. Sadly, Suzanne passed away last year, but we will be forever grateful for her leadership, care, and advocacy for this organization. You know, in a couple of weeks, YWCA Central Alabama will celebrate 119 years of offering shelter from life's storms and a safety net of services for people on a journey to lift themselves up. Regardless of zip code or socioeconomic status, every child deserves a quality early education, and every family deserves access to sufficient resources. Recently, our CEO sat down with fellow YWCA team members in the Child Development Program and the YW Family Resource Center to discuss how YWCA is rising to meet these challenges through multi-generational programming.
First, I'll talk with you, Latasha, and just tell us a little bit more about what's going on at the Family Resource Center.
So we, of course, are a lot about the economic empowerment piece, which is an emphasis, of course, with YWCA Central Alabama, and focusing more on uplifting the family, and like you said, that multi-generational service and programming. That's a lot of what we do there. And so the FRC itself has been in existence since 2011. So 10 plus years and counting there. So yeah, we just have a lot of great things going on.
You have a whole lot going on.
Yes.
We will come back. We will come back to that because you are giving it no justice right now. And then, Jasmine, I'll just ask you the same thing. But what's happening at this Child Development Center, or the CDC as we affectionately call it?
Yeah, we just have a lot going on. We are trying to get our parents engaged and be involved in their children's learning. So we're always doing something new. We're always trying to get our parents in the building and connecting with them in every way possible, but at the same time encouraging our children to grow and meet their milestones. So we're just always busy because we're on a children's time, not ours.
I love that. I love that. And when you say getting parents involved, tell us a little bit more about why that is important. Parent involvement is important, parent engagement.
It's important because we service the child, but we also service the whole family, because part of that is, how can you expect a family to be great if you only focus on one component of it? And we focus on the whole entire family. So that's the reason it's important for their involvement, for them to see their child's growth. They can't see it from the outside the door, so when we have our parent meetings, they get that understanding, that knowledge up front.
So parent meetings, I know I've heard you all talk before about how the parent is the child's first teacher. And I do know that some of our parents also participate in other programs with the YWCA.
Yes, they do. So some of our parents, actually, we just started this school year as our parent mentoring program. We had a couple of parents who needed jobs to provide for their family. So guess what? They work here and provide the education for their children, but also they're learning as a parent what that role looks like and how to encourage it in the classroom and at home. So, and then some of our families live right here in our building, so they get to be a part of the YWC, not just the CDC, but the agency as a whole.
I love that. And Latasha, I know you're doing a lot of multi-generational programming, and if you can talk with us a little bit more about what does that look like at the Family Resource Center?
Okay, so I'll start with one particular program we have, which is the compensated workforce development. And that particular program is one that we launched back June of last year, on June 14th to be exact. And that basically provides opportunity for professional development skills to be enhanced, resume building, and everything that goes along with any type of workforce development, particularly for adults. And then we do have a workforce development program for our youth even during the summer. It's called CREW, and it's creating responsible, educated working teens. And that's kind of a under 18 type of program for the youth. And we launched what's called a CREW Alumni Network, which that after the summer program, then we head on like for the rest of the 9 months, really providing monthly opportunities for the youth and things of that nature for them to continue to hone in on those skills that they learned during the summertime. We do college tours and all of that. We do have a parent cafe. It's almost similar to getting the parents involved, where parents, they come in and they participate with different parenting skills and just learning and being able to access those skills. And like Jasmine was saying, as far as like with the whole of the family, it's really putting that kind of pouring into the parent, and then the parent then takes it to the rest of the family. We have that's Y2K. That's an opportunity for young people. We wanted to give a voice, because a lot of young people were saying they felt like they would say things and their voice wasn't being heard. So we have an opportunity, and it's similar to something like the Why We Talks, but definitely is led by the Gen Z generation, of course, and they get to talk about different topics that concern them and giving them a voice. And so we have mentoring as well. Oh my gosh.
I told you it was a lot.
I'm trying to make sure I roll it all off. But we have like different services to assist even families with any needs that they have, utility wise or anything like that. So we have quite a bit. When we talk about being a family resource center, that's exactly what we are, a family resource center.
You know, when you talked about Crew and Crew alumni, you also have a spinoff of that for parents, right?
Absolutely. So with it, we had parents who they were saying, hey, we want to do something like in the summertime. So after last year when we had at the graduation, they were saying, we want to be involved too and we want to do something. So we actually created an opportunity for them to be able to come together. They have maybe every quarter, they may get together or have like monthly meetings to talk about different things, because when you're raising Gen Z, you know,
you need some
raising Gen Z children,
support.
you really do, just in every way. So that they, because of that need and they asked for it, then we, went ahead to do what we need to do to make that happen. And so we do that for them.
I saw them roller skating and I was super
Yes.
jealous. Because, I'm a little afraid to get on roller skates, but so awesome that you do that for them and with them.
As many of you know, YWCA Central Alabama is a social justice organization. Simply put, we believe everyone deserves equal access, opportunity, and fair treatment. Since our founding in 1903, we have worked to create programs and services to meet the needs of women right here in our community. Today, we are on a mission to eliminate racism, empower women, and promote peace, justice, freedom, and dignity for all. We carry out this mission in 3 ways. First, through our delivery of programs and services, including services to victims and survivors of domestic violence, affordable housing, and quality early care and education. Second, through community dialogues and education via our Why We Talks and Why We Talk Orange Chair series, outreach and training. And finally, action through public policy advocacy, civic engagement, and collaboration with community partners to address issues related to equity and access. Our work is centered at the intersection of gender and racial equity. The two are inextricably linked. Achieving gender equality for women is not possible without addressing systemic racism and sexism. The issues are not siloed, they are interconnected. This year, we come together around the following advocacy agenda: expanded access to quality health care for women and girls in marginalized communities. We call for an end to gender-based violence. First, by advocating for the reauthorization of the Violence Against Women's Act. We advocate for the economic advancement of women. There are still far too many disparities in pay between what a man earns and what a woman earns. Access to quality, equitable, and inclusive education for children, and racial justice and civil rights protections. We hope you will join us in our efforts and invest in this mission by first clicking that green Give Now button so we can work together to create a world where justice for all just is. Okay, now I think I hear some cheering over there by the leaderboard.
All
Let's check in
right.
with our co-chairs. How's it going over there?
It is going great over here. Thanks for asking. Dana and I are happy to stand here and watch this number go up.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
You can see right here on our leaderboard, we've got our top fundraisers, Maggie Brooks, Cheryl Kimmerling, and Ricky Klein. But also very important, our most social today was our co-chair from last year, Tammy Fincher. Hats off to Tammy for pushing this out on social media. Quickly followed by Beth Henderson and Helen Johnson. But what we want to see is this number continue to rise. So,
Give now, hit that green button, or go to personpassion.swell.gives and give any amount you possibly can, $5, $10, $15. How about $5,000? We'll take whatever it is you have gladly to the cockerel table. cocktail table.
If you happen to be at a host at home or host at work, if you turn your program over, there's a QR code on the back that you can scan. It'll take you directly to the page to donate. But right now, we are going to take it back over to our domestic violence services team and to Cleo and Alexandria.
I'm so moved by the support you guys are showing for our beloved YWCA. Hello, I'm Alexandria Means, YWCA Domestic Violence Services Program Manager.
And my name is Cleo Callahan, Senior Director of Domestic Violence and Shelter Services. Every day, our Domestic Violence Services team empowers victims and survivors who use our unique services to navigate their safety and lives free of violence. YWCA Central Alabama is the sole state-certified domestic violence services provider in Jefferson, Blount, and St. Clair counties. We provide direct services and education to victims, survivors, and the community.
Examples of our direct services over the course of a year include 700 plus hours of victim support group, over 9,700 nights of emergency shelter, answering more than 2,600 calls to 205-322-4878, HURT, our 24-hour crisis line, and assisting victims with divorces, protection from abuse orders, child custody, and other civil legal services and court advocacy services that are crucial to empowering survivors.
YWCA Central Alabama also offers domestic violence prevention education and outreach to our local communities. To end the cycle of abuse, we teach young people the difference between safe, loving relationships and controlling, abusive, and manipulative ones. To build awareness, we teach about the dynamics of domestic violence. If you're interested in taking one of our courses, please call us.
Cleo, you and I both know domestic violence awareness saves lives. By clicking that green Give Now button, you're helping us with this important work. Did you know that 1 in 3 women and 1 in 4 men experience intimate partner violence in their lifetime? 1 in 15 children are exposed to intimate partner violence. 20 people per minute in the United States will experience this kind of violence. It's certainly true that YWCA's critical services primarily serves families with the least resources. It's also true that domestic violence does not discriminate.
That's right, Alexandria. Domestic violence can happen to anyone. My story began when I was a client here at YWCA Central Alabama. I was doing well financially, had a marriage that others thought well of, was a respected mom and educator. I could never say that my abuser hit me or pointed a weapon at me. But YWCA Central Alabama helped me to realize that domestic violence is truly about power and control. Yes, it can be physical, but the abuse can also be financial, emotional, sexual, or psychological. I am so passionate about these services and this work because I know firsthand how vulnerable one can feel when entering the doors here, and how everything from the way you're greeted to your interaction with the case manager can affect your journey toward healing. It is that passion that drove me to my final destiny, and that was becoming a social worker, earning a bachelor's degree in social work, and later to earn a master's degree. It wasn't until I was locked out of my home that I experienced domestic violence firsthand, which led me here to YWCA. I'm a survivor now. I want to help others. So while I went back to school to earn those degrees, the moment I saw a job opening at YWCA, I knew that was my opportunity. I applied, and here I am today. Now I am excited and anxious every time someone entered the door because I know that what the outcome can be. If you stay with it, focus on your life ahead, work the program, and trust the process, it works. When you click that green Give Now button, you are investing in YWCA programs that work quite well. Programs like our domestic violence services, workforce development, youth development, and parent education programs at YWCA's Family Resource Center. You will see this in the upcoming video.
I started at the YWCA as a floater teacher. I was just an extra helping hand. Well, as a teacher in the CDC, my children was able to go to the after-school program. My kids grew to love them, and they loved on my children. And so when Ms. Humphrey got the new position at the FRC, she asked me, how would I like to be a part of Parent Cafe? At first, I didn't know what to expect from it, because the name Parent Cafe, I'm like, are we meeting up somewhere? What is going on? But it's really just a forum that a lot of parents, mothers and fathers, sit together. And I instructed Nakia Jones. She picks a topic and we tackle that topic. We talk about real life. It is nice to sit among other parents and know that I'm not alone in whatever I'm going through. A lot of us are single moms, divorced moms, so that alone brings challenges. So to see other people like, okay, you know, she's done that and she's overcoming. So, okay, I may be in it now. It's hope. And, you know, it's a light at the end of the tunnel. This year, they have put a twist to it. So not only do Nakia have our Parent Cafe every other Monday, but she's offering 1 hour counseling sessions. And so as a parent, just being able to talk to somebody about what's going on in your head outside of being a parent is the most amazing thing. No distractions, no kids. I'm just Angela at the moment. Is just beautiful. The YWCA is about empowering, and the FRC makes you feel like your family. Every week it was something beautiful that they had to empower you to know your worth, to work towards goals, to be mentally, physically, emotional healthy. They've done the back to school program where they did a whole block party and the kids were able to get a book bag with supplies that helped out so much because I have 5 that's in school, including myself. My girls are a part of the girls mentoring once a month. That mental check-in, everything about them is like having a big sister to look up to. You know what I'm saying? It's like me having family. Support systems are so important, especially being a single mom. And so having my girls do the girls mentoring and then my boys have the boys mentoring, what they do, they embody family. They don't just give you names to resources. They walk you in to that. They say, you know, I'm going to make this connection and I'm going to be with you when we connect to make sure that they can be the best. They get help with transportation. If you don't have a car, they give you a bus pass. They help with toiletries, to hygiene. I did the workplace development program. It was so amazing. Not only did it give me the skills to get back in the workforce, it helped. One part of it helped me redo my resume. Then they did a mock interview with me so that I could feel comfortable with talking to somebody as I'm interviewing. Then the last step was that they allowed me to get some clothes to go into the workforce. It was so amazing. Then it's 6 modules. Each module, upon completion, you get a $100 incentive check. And then at the end, I was able to get a laptop. Thank you, Jesus. So that was so amazing for them. And you don't know that that's what's coming. And to get that was so amazing. It's such a blessing to be connected to the YWCA, FRC. It is such, you're gaining a family, not just a resource. It is literally gaining support system. Those women are the true testament of teamwork make the dream work, and they have the dream team.
amazing stories and awesome work. Hi, I'm Dana Cockrell, and Holly and I are the co-chairs this year for Purse and Passion.
Welcome back. We're happy to see you, and we're happy that you've joined us again this year virtually. Dana and I had the privilege of co-chairing together last year, and here we are again this year. And we have been together for a while.
Long time. Yes. We met on the junior board back in 2011, where we worked on the flower sale. Mm-hmm. We did birthday parties for the homeless shelter children. We started the Other Kids Corner fundraiser.
We did.
And then one day we showed up.
We got promoted. We got promoted to the
big board. They needed us.
And we've had the privilege of being able to chair this event last year and this year, as I've already said. And we have thoroughly enjoyed working together and working towards our goal. But Dana, do you want to tell everyone why you are still actively involved with the YW?
Yes, I'm actively involved with the YW because of all the programs that we have. It's not just about giving a hand out, it's a hand up. When you come here to the YW, you have the opportunity to have affordable housing, safe housing if you need it, a safe place for your children to grow and learn. If you need financial literacy assistance, we've got it for you. If you need education, we've got it for you. If you need legal assistance, we're here for you. Those are just some of the programs that we have that kind of make it really easy to support the Y, in knowing that if you become in a homeless situation, you can keep your family together. Your son at 12 years old doesn't have to go to a different shelter.
Right.
He can stay with mom and dad.
Well, and like we've said for years, the YW is so good at giving a handout. I'm sorry, not giving a handout, but giving a hand up. We, like you have just talked about, support these families, get them back on their feet. This is a safe place to come and a safe place to fall when you're having hard times. Like you talked about, the fact that we keep families, whole families together in a shelter is a major deal, and we were the first nonprofit that did that.
Yes.
But our reach in Birmingham has grown. We're in counties surrounding Birmingham now. But as we've talked about 2 years, 3 years in a row now, the need continues to rise. And so we need your support today. We need your sponsorship today. We would love to see this total continue to rise. We'd love to see some people jump up here and let's see who can leapfrog whom on top fundraisers today. But we
can't thank you all enough.
We can't thank you enough. And we are just so privileged to be able to be such an active part of the YWCA and this community. And it's one that we're proud to be part of.
Yes, it's amazing to walk into a room of the most powerful women in Birmingham and know that we are also powerful. We didn't have to have a seat given to us at the table. The table was given to us, and we allow you to be seated at our table.
So join us today and help us get this, increase this number, increase our funding, help us reach more of those in need in Birmingham. Now we are going to send it back over to Andrea and LaRonda.
Wow, LaRonda, it's been a powerful day of giving. $376,103 and still rising. Our hearts are overflowing with immense gratitude for your support. You've generated much needed funding to assist those facing homelessness, poverty, domestic violence, injustice, and inadequate access to childcare. Thank you for believing in the YWCA Central Alabama, our mission, and the power of empowering women. Oh, and remember that great news we wanted to share with you? LaRonda.
All right, Andrea. So, as you know, we're observing 23 years of Purse and Passion. There were many milestones that led us here. Purse and Passion began as a celebration to highlight the YW's mission to empower women and girls through a wide range of programs and services to enrich and transform their lives, doing so under the leadership of the visionary CEO, Suzanne Durham. It honored women like Anna Somerville McLester, the very first Medallion Woman of Honor. Purse and Passion grew into a premier charitable event with thousands of attendees over the years. In 2003, our YW commemorated its centennial. That year, the annual Purse and Passion theme was, because the most important thing we can carry carry with us is compassion. We reflected on just slightly over 2 decades of person passion history in 2019. And of course, who can forget 2020? An unprecedented time brought on by a global pandemic. That year, we learned what it truly means to pivot and hosted our first ever virtual person passion. It was a bold step, but you rose to the challenge. Or as the young people say, you understood the assignment and helped us meet our fundraising goal. This is our 3rd virtual incarnation of what had traditionally been an in-person luncheon with a room full of supporters and friends. I feel robbed. I never got the opportunity to see it. The time has come for us to pivot once again. Your YWCA is stepping boldly into cutting-edge event fundraising to further our mission and empower those who need us the most. We're expecting to wrap up our planning this fall, but it pleases me to announce that on March the 8th, 2023, we'll offer you a modern, edgy, formal affair at the beautiful Alabama Theater. I love this stunning venue in the heart of downtown Birmingham. Alabama Theater has been the showplace of the South since 1927. I don't want to reveal too much here, but we're also planning to take our show on the road. We're traveling to homes and other small, intimate settings in the communities we serve, and sharing stories about the impact of our work and your donations, and showing how they have had an impact, on so many people. And the timing is perfect, because in 2023, YWCA celebrates 120 years of impact. The prestigious Person Passion Affair will retain a fond place in our history and serve as a reminder that every beautiful sunset fuels anticipation for something even more exhilarating and groundbreaking. YWCA Central Alabama has the courage to look toward the future because we know we can count on you, our friends, donors, volunteers, and YWCA team members who breathe life into every person passion, past and present. Please continue to give even after this broadcast. You can make a pledge or give over time. Be sure to follow us on social media at YWCA Central, YW Central AL. Don't want to get it wrong there, YW Central AL. And check out the website at ywcabham.org to keep up with our upcoming events. We are forever grateful to all of you. Thank you for joining us. Until next year.
Drown me child